Chance Griffin here, and I have a Fuso replay that went particularly well that I wanted to share with you guys. So here we go. Now, as you can expect on this map with a Fuso, let's be honest, the first half of this is incredibly boring. So I am going... well, I'm turning to port. I am not going to the eastern side of this map, where all the destroyers go to torpedo big dumb battleships, and the Fuso is, well, very, it doesn't react well to torpedoes, and it doesn't turn very well. So I figure out what everybody's doing. I am just going to sit here at ahead 1/2 until I figure out we're getting into a traffic jam with these Kirishima and Nagatos here. Fortunately, that Kirishima is being a gent and letting everyone go first. So I'm getting out of his way. I'm going to slow down to ahead 1/2 again. That carrier did particularly well, as far as I remember. This recording was, or this replay is from a couple of weeks ago. The Wednesday after submissions for Jingle's 500,000 sub contest, anyways. Now, fortunately, he didn't decide to come after us with those big dumb battleships, because he probably could have sunk at least one of us, or put a lot of hurt onto us. Either my Fuso or that Nagato. But that didn't happen, and there goes one of their 3 destroyers. I think it was torpedoed by that friendly destroyer. There's Mitsuki, his engine's out, and he's about to run aground instead of taking another torpedo. So that's kind of a free lunch. And 3 hits, 3,000 damage. Not enough to kill him, but he died, so I only have to worry about one destroyer. And every destroyer, whenever I play, it seems that every destroyer on the map has a boner for me. And am I going to get to shoot at this guy? Sadly, no. The one thing I can say is that I am a fairly good shot at long ranges. But this is not a very good map for the Fuso. Because, well, too many islands to get in the way of a good shot, and for destroyers to hide around. Now I've got one of the other battleships, I think it's the Kirishima there, and a Cleveland, who I think is the cruiser that's just off the port beam there. he might have been really late connecting or have been AFK for part of the match. But I'm pretty sure that he was not always there. I'm gonna take a shot at that New York. I think I get a few hits in. Oh, and I citadel him in the back. There is Nicholas. I want him dead. I don't want to have anything to do with him. Now I was shooting at the Nicholas, but I did land a targeted. Of course, I don't like Atlantis either. There's that New York who just, he was turning. It looks like he had those WSAD hacks fail. What you have to do is you have to turn away from the destroyer. Unless you're at point blank and you think you can get in under his minimum range. Well, there's an Indianapolis. Shot looks good. There is paddling. I think I would have probably still killed him even if he didn't lose all his health just before those hit. Hit him at least 4 times. That Nicholas is still alive, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna have to shoot this guy. I was thinking about it. I was really thinking about it. And, someone wanted fire on that cruiser. Don't think it was that one. No, it was that one. And he's actually coming my way. So shots out. And one citadel. Only took 1 hit to kill him. That was a bit of a lucky shot. The RNG was with me this game. More often than not, it's against me. That wasn't a particularly good shot either, it was just lucky that a couple of the shells hit. There's a Nuremberg. And there's that Nicholas. Go away. I see that he's engaged with another Nicholas, and a couple of Nicholases. And can I kill him? Nope. Would I have killed him? Nope. But better safe than sorry. Now there's an Arizona. And I think that Arizona is going to be significant. And there's that Nuremberg again, and now he's shooting at me. fire the rest of my shots at my turrets at that Arizona. It'd be hard to get a shot off at the Nuremberg anyways, because he's going behind that. But there's a huge show, an enemy Cleveland, and there's a friendly Cleveland to my starboard side. There's our friends in Nuremberg. And I don't know what he's thinking here, but he actually turns and gives me more of his broadside just at the last point, but he has to have known I was there, and that's how all he was evading some dive bombers. And there's a devastating strike for my troubles. Well, the only two really low tier, well, the only low to mid tier cruisers I don't like fighting are Clevelands and Atlantas. I can easily deal with anything else, but I don't like Clevelands or Atlantas, and well, I like our Cleveland. I've put armor-piercing shells into Clevelands with battleships and not done any damage. So I don't know what's going on with that, but this guy seems content to give me his broadside. So they are hard to sit on. If that was any other tier 6 cruiser, I'd have sit it alone. But nope. That's a pretty even game. Still, we're even now, but the Cleveland didn't turn. So I hit him with another 5 shots. And people say battleship drivers are bad. Well, that cruiser just put every single battleship driver to shame for driving in a straight line. Here comes some dive bombers for me, but I think they're actually going for that Cleveland. And I shoot one down, and well, they didn't even get to drop their bombs. Because even if you have even if you're a top tier carrier, you don't want your planes anywhere near a Cleveland. Really, the Cleveland was one of the later American cruisers to be built. Most of them coming into service just before World War, or some, the first of them coming into service just before World War II, just before the American entry into World War II. Other cruisers, like the Omaha and the Pensacola, are Minneapolis, Indianapolis. They're all older cruisers, built in the 30s. Or I think the Omahas were built in the 20s, actually. But they were, the Clevelands were a lot newer, and specifically designed pretty much for anti-aircraft. I get a few more shots on that poor Ryujo, but he actually gets away. Spoiler alert. But I really want my Kraken, and a giant boner for that carrier. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take a blind pot shot with the last 3 turrets, or with all of them. I don't know why I'm doing that. Nope. I decided against it. I'm gonna go after this Arizona here. Yokai. This is not what I would call a, there's 7 hits, 3,000 damage. This is not what I would call a, ideal engagement. Especially not, you know, at ranges of under 14 kilometers. I do not like engaging Arizonas. And, suffice it to say, anything with 14-inch guns, because they're just... especially a Fuso, I'm going to get a lot of hits, but I'm not going to sit it alone. Especially not at this angle. And, well, the Fuso especially is a floating citadel. Look at that, he hit, no damage. But that's okay. What I'm gonna do is, this is a tactic I like using. You can see it in my Brawling Battleships video. Is, I'm gonna try to play chicken with them. But he's turning, unfortunately. I think I actually just... No, yeah, I destroyed one of his front 4 gun turrets, so there's that at least. I like to play chicken with a battleship. Get on the side where their guns aren't pointing. But that's not going to work because I'm in a Fuso, and that's a tactic that I've learned from running combos. So I'm just going to hit him with everything I got. There's a battle hero and Confederate. Getting hits with my secondary batteries. They're not really doing much. Our carrier has moved up. Now he's an Independence, so he can do that. He's fast, and it's 3 to 1. No, really. There's my Kraken. I'm gonna go after this Colorado here. I taste blood. That and I have no choice. I'm fortunate there. Fortunately, the Colorado is pretty much the exact same design as... here we go, I want to continue trying to kill this carrier. I'm not looking at the time. I'm only looking at the cap. But I hit New Mexico. Anyways, the Colorado is just a copy of the ship that came after the New Mexico, which is a copy. But anyways, the Colorado is just really an upgunned New Mexico, in essence. So let's see what we've got here. We've got 101,700 damage, 3,100 XP, 231,000 credits. I don't really have any premium account or anything, but I got a Kraken Unleashed for those 5 kills. I got a Confederate. I got a Devastating Strike for killing that. I think it was on the Nuremberg. And I got a battle hero, which I think you just get for killing, for getting a lot of stuff like Krakens and Confederates. No, maybe 10 in total. I haven't been playing this game all that long. I'm not terribly. I can hold my own, but I'm not amazingly good at it or anything. So let's see what we have on the next page. So here we have. The battle, yeah, the carrier got a couple of kills, and it looks like that New Mexico got a kill, and well, that's all I can say there. Me and our destroyer there were the best people on our team. And for the third screen, we have. Let's see, we did 21,000 to the Arizona, 17,000 to the Cleveland, 16,000 to the Nuremberg, just 9,000 to the Atlanta, and 5,000 to the Indianapolis. But they were getting hit pretty bad. We were going to have more than 15,000 on that Colorado if we didn't run out of time. And so we got 101,739 damage, which is not all that bad. With another 19 shots fired, 14 hits from the secondary batteries, mostly against that New Mexico. They didn't really do much. Didn't set anything on fire or anything, I don't think. Yeah, we really didn't take that much damage. Just a fair amount from the New Mexico, or the Arizona rather. It's a New Mexico class ship. It's just a premium one. So really, yeah, definitely not a bad game. And one aircraft shot down that was for some reason going after Cleveland. So we shot down one of the carrier's dive bombers. We did a fair amount of damage to the carrier too, and to the New York at the start there with that Citadel on them. But in the end, I would say it's a decent game. So we'll see you all next time. Have a good one, eh?